My colleague's break wasn't just unpaid, it was an abandonment that plunged 6 vulnerable lives into immediate, terrifying danger. I work in a small care home with 6 residents, and at least 2 staff members must be present at all times to ensure their safety. I work alongside a very lazy man named Brian, who consistently does the absolute bare minimum when on shift, yet frequently picks up overtime. A usual shift is 8 hours, but with overtime, stretches to a 13-hour day, entitling us to an hour-long unpaid break. These breaks have to be carefully coordinated when more than one staff member is working the full 13-hour shift, ensuring staffing levels remain safe. All 6 of our residents are wheelchair users and take an afternoon bed rest. This helps combat the risk of pressure sores and gives them an opportunity to stretch out and relax. Our lunch breaks are supposed to be scheduled during this time. I've worked these long shifts alongside Brian for the last couple of months. On at least 6 separate occasions, he has returned from his hour-long lunch break after an hour and a half. This meant I could only take 30 minutes before it was time to support residents with getting up, freshening up, making them drinks, and cooking their dinner. Yesterday, I was working with Brian, and as expected, he took his hour-and-a-half break. As soon as he returned, I informed my manager that I was going on my break. My manager asked what time I'd be returning, noting there were only 20 minutes left before wake-up time. He also questioned who would be preparing the evening meal, as I usually handle the cooking when on shift. I smiled and told him that Brian would be there to do the work, and I would be back in an hour. Then I left, knowing Brian would have to complete the work of 2 people, while I took my entire unpaid break, returning only after all the more labor-intensive tasks had been completed. It was incredibly satisfying to return from my break and see Brian sweating profusely after having to work so hard. He was visibly flustered and struggling while trying to prepare dinner. I'll be interested to see how long a break he decides to take when I work with him again tomorrow. When resident safety hinges on a 2-person rule, but one of those people is Brian, what's your next move? How do you ensure proper care without burning out or compromising safety?